Hey there, it's Montina Portis, and we are in the studio. Our guest today is author Annette Smith. Let me tell you a little bit about her. Annette is a self-published children's book author who hopes to be a positive influence for literacy and encourage families to spend time together reading to each other and with one another. Annette, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So we're glad to have you here. So what inspired you to pursue writing?
Actually, my children. I used to sit back and watch them, and I would put words to their actions and reactions when they were babies. But I would just write them down, never publish them. I would just write them down basically. And then probably there was an incident with my oldest son, who is now 27. There was an incident he had when he was in daycare that inspired me to write a book. But again, I didn't publish it. I was just writing down my ideas and basically storing them in my filing cabinet up here. And then when I lost my father back in 2012, I needed a positive diversion. And so I had put my writing down for a while, and then when that happened, I picked it up again, and now we have 5 books later.
5 books later, and we have some of those books right here in the studio. Now tell me, what gets your writing juices flowing?
I love watching kids, and it's like I can see a story in every situation. And I'll just sit down and write. Once I see something, once I hear something, I'm like, that's a story, and I'll just start writing.
Wow. Okay, so I want to get into some of the books here. So tell me, out of all of your children's books here that you've written, all 5, which one is your favorite?
Of the 5, actually, The Miserable Life of Tack, the aluminum can.
These illustrations are amazing.
That's my favorite. That was actually a school project. My youngest son, who is now 17, he had a writing assignment in school called Pop Goes the Verb. And we had to come up with a story about an aluminum can using all verbs.
Wow.
And so we came up with this story of how the aluminum can was sitting on the desk of a psychologist, and he was always hearing everybody else tell their story when he had a story of his own. So he came to life and started talking to the psychologist, and there's the story.
There's the story. So I love that. All right, so have you ever lost your joy to write?
I do, and I have many times. It's you get a writer's block, and then once I get that writer's block, it seems like I can't get it back, and then I start losing my joy to write. Yeah.
All right, so you get it back. You have 5 books. So what makes your book stand out?
My books are, people have told me that they're realistic. And I guess it's because I see a story in every situation. So it makes it diverse, it makes it realistic, and I base it on, a lot of things that are going on in my life, my granddaughter's life, or the lives of my family and others. And, and that's what, kind of makes it different.
All right, so we're wrapping it up with author Annette Smith here in the studio. She has The Miserable Life of Tack, the aluminum can. All of her information is right on the screen where you can get her book. So we want to thank you for being a guest today.
Thank you, and thank you for having me.
Yeah.